Hello. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing pretty good. It's been a minute since we've looked at some Ferraris. So I've got these two Tarmac Works models here. So that's what we are going to look at today. But I must admit, I have sinned. I was at the grocery store the other day, you know, as we adults do, buying groceries. But I tend to walk down the Lego and Hot Wheels aisles whenever I go to the store. And I have succumbed to buying Hot Wheels. So I bought this BMW set. I thought it was really cool. It was freaking ridiculously expensive. It was like, I think it was over $20 for the 5. But I really liked the card art and the cars, and I thought it was really cool. So yeah, I did buy some Hot Wheels, guys. I do have a few Hot Wheels here or there that I just never ended up getting rid of. For those of you that don't know, I used to collect Hot Wheels. That's how I got into Diecast. You know, just that was pretty much it. Hot Wheels, and then a little bit of the other stuff that they sell at Walmart and Target. So like M2, Auto World, Johnny Lightning, Matchbox, that kind of stuff. And then I got into Mini GT. My love for Hot Wheels went away. And yeah, I've been collecting Mini GT for like 3 years now. So, but yeah, before that, for like the first year or so that I collected Diecast, it was Hot Wheels. But anyways, I thought this set was really cool. I have no idea what I'm going to do with these. I don't know if I'm going to hang them up somewhere or something, but I thought they looked pretty nice. The card art's cool. It's like that hand-drawn, like marker pencil style. Anyways, so I don't know if that counts as new Diecast. I don't know if that counts towards the streak of new Diecast, but I did have another model come in today. It's just, it's not here because I didn't go pick it up. I felt lazy today, so I did not go to the post office. But anyways, let's go ahead and crack into these. So, two Ferraris. They are both 488 GT3s. One of them, this is actually a Japan exclusive from what Tarmac Works is saying, but I saw them available from every retailer, so I don't really know how true it is when these companies say that, but it is cool. It's in the Japan livery. Quite nice. And then we also have this one. This was the Golf 12-hour 2019 car, Kessel Racing, and it's in the Monster Energy livery, which is really nice as well. Actually, there's some stuff I want to pull out for this. Okay, I have returned with the goodies. So yeah, Tarmac Works has made a few of the Kessel Racing Ferraris before, so I pulled those out. We have the 458 Italia GT3 from 2011, Kessel Racing, Monster Energy logos and stuff, really cool. And then they also did this one. This one is from 2012, and yeah, pretty similar livery to this one, but there are some differences. But yeah, so they have done some Kessel Racing stuff, so it is really good to see it back in a more recent car, the 488. I do prefer the 488 over the Italia anyways. So, and then also I have this. I was really excited for this Ferrari to come out because I've had this Spark for quite a while. It's really cool, and it's in this Japan livery. This was the one that won the this race back in 2019, Vallelunga. But yeah, super cool Japan livery, and this Ferrari kind of matches it. Obviously, it's not from the same year, but it is the same race series. So, very cool. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into it. I'll just start getting these open. And, yeah. So much to do. I've got to get a news video out for you guys, too. I'll probably work on that tomorrow. I don't know when I'll post it, but yeah, there's been a lot of, it's just been so crazy with like events and like all these different brands we're starting to cover. It's like the news videos take quite a long time to make, honestly. I enjoy making them, but it's like I have to sit down when I have a couple hours, like 2-3 hours of free time, so I can just kind of sit down and do it. But anyways, we'll get that done soon. Let's go ahead and start off with this Kessel Racing one. So here's the box right here. It's just got the little white cardboard sleeve, open on both sides now. Well, I guess open on all 4 sides. But yeah, pretty plain. There's not really anything special here. But you do have your Ferrari licensing, all the information right here. And yeah, I guess that's really it. There's no more business cards or anything, so Some of these new Tarmac works are really bare bones as far as the packaging goes, which I don't really mind. But anyways, we could probably go ahead and take these off the base, or at least this one. I don't want to make this review too long because our reviews have been going really long lately, but I guess it's just because there's been lots to talk about with the models and whatnot. Anyways, so here is the car. It's in this really nice kind of like matte, I don't know, matte gray, like a dark matte gray, almost like a blue gray. It looks really cool, and then you have all those yellow accents going through it, so the front end and then the big thick stripe going back to the rear of the car. And it looks awesome. You got Monster Energy as one of the main sponsors. Eneos, or Eneos, Kessel Racing, Oakley. Some really cool sponsors. You've got Pirelli P0 printing on the tires. These wheels actually do roll. I doubt the model is actually going to roll on the ground because they just don't. But the wheels do spin freely for those of you that care. Yeah, you've got the number 46 on the side right there with the Golf 12 Hours logo in it. Mirrors look really good. You've got the little yellow Oakley logos on top of them. They also do have reflective stickers. You got the names of the drivers up there. Just very nice. The Kessel on the windshield banner. The Monster Energy liveries down on the hood with the 46. Little red tow hook right there. Yeah, it looks very nice. You actually do have carbon fiber printed onto this front splitter as well. Just on the top side, which I wish they would print it like up here on the front and kind of wrap it down around a little bit, but they do not. And speaking of which, these have plastic bases, so there is that. But nice brake details in there. It's very hard to see on camera, but they do have really nice accurate brake details back behind the wheels. And the wheels themselves look really nice too. So just black. And then you've got some red in there in the spokes, and then a little bit of silver detailing on that center cap. It looks really nice. But yeah, headlights look really clear. I think there's a little bit of detailing underneath that lens. It's a little bit hard to see, but yeah, they do look really nice. You got your Ferrari badge up in the front. There's a little bit of color on the interior. It looks like the floor and everything is like silver, as well as like the roll cage. And then you do have a little bit of detail for the harness on the seat. And then I would assume that there is a Ferrari logo on the steering wheel, but I can't see in there to really tell. But yeah, interior definitely better than like a Mini GT, especially like with how hard it is to see in it. At least there's a little bit of something in there. But yeah, you do have this little antenna right here that is going to be plastic, so kind of fragile, so you want to be careful with these if you're ever handling them off the base. But there's the view into the rear. You got VR6 Racing apparel on the actual windshield, and then you can see those cross supports right there in silver. And then I think there's like some sort of like intercooler or radiator right there, all kinds of cool engine details back underneath there. So very cool. And then your wing looks pretty nice. You've got the Monster Energy on it and the VR6. And then D-port on the side. I don't know what D-port is, but the wing supports are pretty nice though. They've got some nice shaping to them. They are just plastic. It'd be better if they were photo etched metal, but I think these ones are not bad the way they are like that. But here's the rear view of it. It looks nice. You've got the acrylic taillights right there. You've got that photo etched metal tow hook down in that little vent. You've got dual exhaust tips on both sides, which I think actually might be a photo etched metal as well. They're kind of small, but that might be accurate. And yeah, Monster Energy, Pirelli logos. I think there's a little GoPro logo right there. Yep, that's cool. So yeah, Kessel Racing, the Ferrari Prancing Horse badge is actually a separate piece right there. But yeah, it looks really good. I like this one quite a bit. I will try to find a photo to throw up on screen. I don't know if I'll be able to find anything, but I will give it my best shot. But yeah, it looks very good, very nicely detailed. So I love these Tarmac Works ones. I'm starting to, for the longest time, I did have every single Ferrari that Tarmac Works put out. But they are starting to put out like race car versions of the 458 and the 488 and all the other castings they're doing. Oh, this one actually still has a card. Interesting. It's interesting because it is open on both sides. But yeah, they're starting to do just like the actual like race car casting. So they're gonna take this casting. I think they're doing it for the 458 so far, but they do that and then they make it either like just red or just white or yellow, and I'm not as big of a fan of that because it's not. They're trying to go for like a more stock looking version, which I understand. That's, you know, they can all, so far Tarmac Works right now can only really do the race car versions of them. So they're like, okay, we'll do the race car in just a regular street color, which, yes, that's how they would come from the factory. I get that. But to me, they're just not interesting. So I'd rather have like a completely stock version. So, ooh, you don't want to do that. So yeah, there are some Tarmac Works Ferraris that I guess I just will not be getting anymore. For the longest time, we had every single one of them, but I'm only going to get the like actual like racing ones, or like the presentation ones are fine too. But like, I don't know, I like the race cars from Tarmac Works. If I want stock Ferraris, I'll just wait for BBR to put them out, or somebody else, Centaria maybe. But anyways, here's the car. Again, the packaging's pretty plain. At least you do have some color on this one. You got some red and some black, a little bit of striping. Ferrari licensing, of course, and then there's that information. And like I said, this one does include a card, so I'm assuming that they're still like phasing it out, and that's, you know, just a coincidence. But anyways, car is really nice. So it is in a white livery, or like a white paint, and then it has the circles, so it kind of makes it look like the Japan flag, which is very cool. And yeah, it's a very simple livery. There's really not that much going on. It's just a really clean, nice looking car. So you've got the Pirelli P0 printing on the tires again, and you know what? That's yellow. Okay, so I guess on this one, this side of the car had red on the wheels, and then the other side had yellow. And on this one, the front wheels have yellow and the back wheels have red on both sides. So kind of interesting. But yeah, same. Actually, no. Yeah, these are the same wheels. But these ones are in silver. And then, of course, you do have that really nice brake detailing behind there. And the wheels kind of spin for this one, but this is not going to roll. So, but yeah, Japan on the side right there, because this was the Team Japan car for at least this race, probably the whole series. But number 12, Kizashi down on that, on the panel down there. Green detailing on the wing mirrors, which is kind of interesting. And yeah, it looks really clean, really nice. You've got Rosso Scuderia right there. All kinds of nice details, some venting right there. I think that's the gas filler right there. Names of the drivers on the roof right there with that big red circle. Another big red circle on the hood. Headlights look really good. Actually, it looks like this piece of acrylic is raised up a little bit. I might be able to just kind of push it down. But yeah, looks really good. Carbon fiber printing on the top of this front splitter down here. And yeah, this is the same casting, so just a different livery, really. There's nothing structurally different about this car. You still got that harness in there and the silver on the floor and whatnot. So yeah, very cool. Very clean. You have your little antenna at the top as well. Ferrari on the wing. Nothing else. Oh, you got Rosso Scuderia right there. Official Ferrari dealer. So that's cool. I like it when they do printing on the bottom of the wing. I don't know. There's just something about it. Makes it look cool in my opinion. But there's the back view. Same as the other one, just more clean and simple. So, and then of course the bottom is plastic again. But it does say it does say 2018 on the bottom. So GT3 2018. Does this one say 2018? It does. Were these both from 2018? No, they weren't. This was a 2019. So maybe that's just when, maybe 2019 or 2018 is when they started racing these 488s, and that's why it says that. But yeah, a couple of really nice looking models. I definitely dig them. The Ferrari collection from Tarmac Works continues to grow all the time. In fact, I think I've got another. Yeah, I've got this one right here that we'll look at some point. F355 Challenge presentation version. So, but yeah, I don't know. They're taking a lot of the cars and just doing like stock colors on the race cars, which to me is boring. If I'm buying a race car casting, I want one of the cool liveries that exists. And like, why do they feel the need to do plain colors when there's a ton of other liveries that they could do for these cars? I don't know. Kind of weird to me, but I do still appreciate the ones they are putting out. I think they are awesome. So yeah, with that being said, you guys will have to let me know what you think down in the comments below. Appreciate you watching. I'll catch you in the next one.